Fight for 15 is the grassroots movement fighting to raise the minimum wage in the United States to $15 an hour. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to sit around and wait for Washington to do the right thing. That's why I'm taking action. I'm launching the Pledge for 15, and I hope you'll join me in taking the pledge. Repeat after me. I pledge to start my own business, to pay my own employees a living wage of $15 an hour, and to be part of the real revolution. Awesome! Now let's get down to business. Good business. Here's a business advisor to walk us through the process.
Hi.
She's wearing a power suit, so you know she's legit. Let's get started.
So, Lou, what type of business do you want to start?
I don't know, like a Walmart, a Costco, or a bank.
What?
Yeah, we all know businesses are bottomless sources of cash.
That is terribly false.
But don't worry, I'm gonna run mine the right way.
In order to manage a bank or a multinational corporation, you need a lot of experience.
Or just be evil.
I don't.
Okay, why don't we keep it simple and start a fast food restaurant?
Okay, well, over 3.5 million people work in the fast food industry.
Whoa, that's a lot of lives you can change. Plus, it's hella profitable. People are always eating fast food. Sales are gonna be off the chain.
No, not so fast. 60% of restaurants fail in their first year, and for the ones that manage to make it 5 years, 80% of those eventually close.
I like those odds.
Those are terrible odds.
Moving on to number 2.
Okay, so how many employees do you want to hire?
All the employees.
You can't hire everyone.
Why not? Everyone deserves a job.
But you want to pay all of your employees at least $15 an hour?
Yes.
No matter what tasks they perform or how much value they create for your business, even if they're just starting out.
Hell yeah, I'm a good person.
That doesn't make economic sense.
Trust me, what doesn't make economic sense makes total sense when it comes from the heart.
Why am I even here?
To talk about number 3, count your money. So, you've started your business, hired your staff, and you're paying everyone a sweet living wage.
You've done none of those things.
Now you're almost ready to bank all that money you're bringing in. But first, business advisor over here tells me you gotta go through some boring business-ish.
Yeah, before you can even begin to see a profit, you have to account for quite a few things.
Whatever, account it up, and then you can make it rain.
Well, payroll can be the largest expense a business has, and you want to hire employees full-time, 40 hours a week, and provide health insurance too, which you have to do if you have more than 50 employees. You're bound by law.
Bound by law to make it rain.
Not yet, because in addition to payroll, you have to pay a 6.2% Social Security tax, as well as the federal unemployment tax, state unemployment tax, workman's comp, and as a small business, you have to deal with one of the world's highest tax rates, approximately 20%.
You heard that? Pay your fair share and then make it rain.
Nope.
Come on!
Don't forget about your overhead, rent, cost of goods, utilities, insurance, incidentals, and paying back any loans you may have taken out.
Then can I make it rain?
Look, Lou, I know you want to help people, but if you don't have a functional business model, then you won't have a business to pay anyone.
But I have something that's better than pay. Good intentions.
Good intentions to
Make it rain!
rain. Yeah, you should not start a business.
So, are you ready to join the revolution and pledge for 15? Great. What businesses are you planning on starting? And are you hiring? Let us know in the comments and subscribe to our channel, We the Internet TV, and follow us on Twitter and Facebook for new videos every week.